Hi, everybody. Dr. K back with you for Advanced Google Analytics, Unit 2, Part 3. And we're going to get deeper into behavior reports today. By now, you should be somewhat familiar with the landscape of Google Analytics. And now we're going to focus on how people react from various websites to your website, how they react on your website, and what perhaps causes them to exit your website. Uh, Much of that information is available through behavior reports. As you can see, the beginning here is an overview of the behavior, and you can see like things like page view and bounce rate, and it also will tell you the various pages, and you can drill down on this information. And what the way this thing works is when you made your initial tracking code and you signed up for Google Analytics, uh, your tracking code is not just on one page of your website. Of course, it's going to be placed by a JavaScript code on all the pages of your website. Your contact page, your home page, perhaps your blog page, a sale page, depending on the endeavor that you're involved with. So you have this technology allows you to analyze behaviors not just on one page of your website, but throughout your website. There's something you can go to all pages view, and all the different pages here of your website are listed, and with the users and the bounce rates and the conversions attached to each. And one way to make this more functional for you is that you can switch to page title. So that page title is something that you're going to identify with more. And from the page titles, you can see which pages are more successful than other. Which page, look at the length of time spent on each page. Things like that, and as to what pages are performing well. You can click on each of these and drill down further on the content from each of these pages and see which things are performing well and which are not. Obviously, you want to have a website that's not only overall effective, but you want each page to serve its purpose. And the way we tell if it serves its purpose is whether the behaviors we're looking for, in other words, we'll talk about conversions, the conversions that we're looking for, the goals that we have for each website. You can get a really well presented display like a pie chart showing the most effective and least effective pages. You can switch the different displays, visualizations. Doesn't have to be a pie chart. Could be a pivot table. Could be a line chart indicating the effectiveness of each page. One thing that I've mentioned before is when people go to your website, they don't just go to the home page first. They might go to another page. They might have been shopping through Google, found you on a shopping page, a blog page, an about you page. And so they don't land always on your home page. And so we can see the effectiveness of what happens when they land on different pages on your website. You can get a good idea from the Google Merchandise Store, and then take a look at what's evolving on your new website. So analyze the effectiveness of your landing pages. What causes people to stay? What causes people to exit? And speaking of exit, you can click on exit pages and see what's the last page people go to. Well, certainly you don't want it to be the first page people go to. And so you want to take a look at the bounce rate and the effectiveness of the exit pages. Obviously, the most effective exit pages result in a goal of being accomplished, a conversion, some kind of uh, event that you want to occur, a download of something, a purchase of something, a response to something. And those events can be tracked, those behaviors can be tracked through your Google Analytics function. And so now, after I've gone through these various behavior reports, go into the Google Merchandise, Google Analytics, go into your new Google Analytics and see what's happening on your website, and click through the various options available under behavior reports and all the various drill downs that you can do to learn more about the effectiveness of your site. I'm Dr. K, and I will be back with you again for Unit 3.